Welcome students. In the last class, we have studied about the graphical representation of the motion, and we have gone through the position time graph or distance time graph. Today we will study about the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph. Likewise, the distance time graph, again we will see the change of velocity with the time. For example, here x-axis represent the time and y-axis represent the velocity part. So if you have a straight line like that, it means object is going under the acceleration, because with the time velocity is increasing. It means acceleration is there. So from this graph, we can conclude that acceleration is here. So here we are studying the change of velocity with the time. At the same time, if you have graph like that, then what it implies? क्या मीनिंग है इसका यहाँ पर? It says that as time is increasing, velocity is decreasing. So this is the graph for retardation motion. This is the accelerated motion and this is the retarded motion. Third one, if graph is parallel to the time axis, this is the velocity axis, this is the time axis. If graph is parallel to the time axis, it means acceleration is zero or object is running with the constant velocity. So three types of the graph you are having. In the class 9, we will study about the uniform acceleration or uniform retardation. So that's why we are having straight lines. We will not study about the graphs where curves are there. What information we can get from the velocity time graph? If you are having the velocity time graph, then what information or what other physical quantities we can calculate? Here, velocity on the y-axis and time on the x-axis as usual. If this is the origin, the graph you are having, straight line graph, the first interpretation we can get, we can find the acceleration from VT graph. In short, we say it the VT graph. So acceleration of object is here. The slope of VT graph. What we do? we select any 2 points here as I have done in the distant time graph to find the velocity. Similarly, I select here 2 points on the VT graph perpendicular on the x-axis, on time axis, and one perpendicular from the point A on this line. You have to see. So how we get the slope? That is the y-intercept upon x-intercept. Y-intercept is this one, that is BC upon AC. This is the acceleration which we can find from this VT graph. You may have the numericals on this topic. There you will get the values, say 5, 10, 15 again, 20, 40, 60, 80. You have to select the 2 points here. You will find this and divide this. We will do the numericals on this topic also. First, understand what we are getting from the VT graph. The first thing we are getting, that is the acceleration from the graph, VT graph. One more thing, the second thing which we can get from the VT graph, if graph is like that and a little bit different type of graph, even though it is a velocity graph. Here I will divide the graph into the 3 parts. What inference you can draw from this graph? The first thing, if it is the time t1, it is the time t2. See, from 0 to t1, we see from time 0 to t1, object is accelerating. From t1 to t2, object is moving with constant velocity. And in the last part, retardation. Object is having the retardation. If I say it is the T3, from T2 to T3, अलग अलग पार्ट्स के लिए 3 इंफॉर्मेशन मेरे पास में आ गई. एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन है, लो एक्सेलरेशन, कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी, एंड हियर द रिटार्डेशन. अदर थिंग we can find this was the part of the acceleration earlier which I told you. Now come to the second point. We can also calculate the displacement. Displacement we can find from here. How? The area of VT graph gives the displacement. How you will find the displacement? If the same graph you are having, then it is a trapezium. I will write the area of the trapezium, or you can take the area of this triangle, then this rectangle, and the last part here the triangle. So what to do? Area of trapezium. If this graph is there, I take a simple graph. If I select a simple graph like that, simple, no acceleration, when the constant velocity is moving, say after time t, O, A, B, C. Okay. So for this graph, after time t, if I want the displacement, then it is the area O, A, B, C rectangle. This area of this rectangle is the displacement here. It means it is the OA into OC. OA into OC. OA is the velocity part and OC is the time part. So again you know that distance is equal to velocity into time. So this is the way we get the two conclusions or the two output from the VT graph. First one is the acceleration, second is the displacement. Till now you have seen the object is moving with constant velocity, then you can apply the formula speed is equal to distance upon time. But if object is moving with accelerated motion, then how we can calculate the distance of the object after some time? If it is going under the accelerated motion, how we will calculate the velocity after some time if it is under the accelerated motion? So for the purpose we have to find the equation of motion. Equation of motion. We are having three equations of motion. The first one is V is equal to U plus AT. Second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one is equal to V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Here U represents the initial velocity. It gives the initial velocity. V is for the final velocity. T is the time duration in which velocity becomes U to V, and S is the displacement of the object after time t, and A is the acceleration. 5 variables are here, and in the each equation you are having 4 variables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4 variables, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the equations are having 4 variables. In totality, there are 5 variables. When you have to calculate the things, minimum 3 things will be there, and 4th you have to calculate. But our agenda is today to derive these equations. To derive the equations. This part is very important. simply for the derivation point and the numerical point of view also. So what we are doing? We are deriving equation of motions using graphical method. Using graphical method. Some hint I have given you already when I explained the VT graph. This is the VT graph, velocity time graph. Here we are plotting the velocity on the y-axis. On the x-axis, we are taking the time. Suppose an object starts from here. This is the starting point. Let an object starts with initial velocity u. It means at time t equal to 0, initial velocity is u. This is at t equal to 0. Then after time t, its velocity becomes v. It is a time t and velocity becomes here v. Here the velocity was u. The point I am writing here A, it is at B, C, D, O, M relatives. Okay. So by the definition of acceleration, we know that u is equal to change in velocity upon time taken. आइए फिर से देखते हैं क्या हुआ इसमें. वी आर डिराइविंग द इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन. तो मैंने भी 3 इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन बताई है. मैं फर्स्ट इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन को डिराइव करने जा रहा हूं. इसके लिए क्या किया? एक ग्राफ लिया. ग्राफ पे क्या बताया? An object is starting its velocity, initial velocity, with the u at the t equal to 0 time, and this straight line shows the accelerated motion. अभी मैंने आपको बताया VT ग्राफ में after time t, its velocity becomes small v. So, by the definition of acceleration, earlier I told you that it is calculated by the change in velocity upon the change in the time. This is the formula through which we can calculate the acceleration. So this acceleration is, now you can say v minus u upon t. T is the time taken by the object to change its velocity from u to v. Now it could be written as at. This is the first equation of motion we are having, and now we will go for the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion. When I was explaining the VT graph, I told you that area of the VT graphs gives the displacement. So again here I have to find out the area. So displacement of object is s in time t. Then from the VT graph, how we can calculate it? From VT graph, this displacement is equal to area of VT graph. अभी मैंने आपको बताया था कि VT ग्राफ के एरिया डिस्प्लेसमेंट देता है, उसी फॉर्मूले, उसी कॉन्सेप्ट को मैं यहाँ पर लगा रहा हूँ. डिस्प्लेसमेंट ने लिख दिया एरिया ऑफ द VT ग्राफ. अब ये पूरे VT ग्राफ के एरिया क्या हो जाएगा मेरे लिए? ये हो गया हमारे लिए. ठीक है. अब फिर से देखिए ये क्या है? दिस इज द ट्रेपेजियम. ये ट्रेपेजियम की पैरेलल साइड्स है और ये इसके बीच का डिस्टेंस. तो एरिया ऑफ VT ग्राफ में क्या लिखेंगे? एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपेजियम OACM. This is the trapezium. And what is the formula of the area of the trapezium? It is the 1/2 into sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. This is the formula for the area of the trapezium. Now I will put the values known here for the area of the trapezium. So displacement is represented by here S and equal to 1/2 sum of the parallel sides. Here OA and CM are the parallel side. OA plus CM. Distance between these two parallel sides is that this OM. OM is the distance between them. And OA is the U.